Let's talk about the 7 foods that you must never ever eat again. These foods are promoted as healthy foods, but in reality, behind the scenes, they are not healthy at all. In fact, they're going to make you sick. So we're going to go through all 7. And number 7 is very interesting because I tested this food in my basement on rats. So you definitely want to stay till the end to hear about what happened. Start with number 1, granola bars, right? Nature Valley sounds wonderful. Is it really healthy? They promote using whole grains with just a touch of honey. So let's take a look at the actual ingredients. Now, I always like to ignore the nutritional facts because it doesn't really tell you much about what the ingredients are. So let's look just at the ingredients. It says whole grain oats. Okay, so this doesn't tell us if it's organic or conventional. But if we scroll all the way down, it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. Now, what does that mean? It means that they have GMO ingredients, which they're going to have levels of glyphosate. That's an herbicide. And General Mills, who owns this company, dropped the 100% natural because they got sued. The problem is it contained a chemical called glyphosate, like I just mentioned, a weed killer, which is linked to cancer. Now, you have to realize that glyphosate is the main ingredient in Roundup Ready. This is a popular herbicide, which, by the way, they were ordered to pay $300 million to a man with terminal cancer after being exposed to that herbicide. So the first thing to know is the whole grain oats are not organic. Second thing is sugar. They don't tell you what kind of sugar, cane sugar or beet sugar. Most likely it's beet sugar, which also is GMO. And then we get into canola and or sunflower oil. This is a seed oil, which is, from my viewpoint, not very healthy because it's going to create a lot of problems on the inside of your body. It's high in omega-6. Then we get into the rice flour. Okay, that's a starch, highly refined. When you're dealing with the starch, you're really dealing with sugar, right? That's what a starch is. It's a group of sugar molecules connected together. Then we get honey, like they said, only probably just a tiny bit of honey, salt, brown sugar syrup. When they make sugar into syrup, they have to refine it more, and it's actually going to create a really nice spike when you consume it with your blood sugars. One serving size equals just under 7 teaspoons of sugar. All right, let's dive into number 2. Agave syrup. Now, this is a type of sweetener that a lot of people consider to be diabetic friendly, keto friendly, because it's low on the glycemic index. It sounds very natural, but anytime they make a product into a syrup, especially agave, you're going to create more fructose, okay? Now, the thing you need to know about fructose is only the liver can deal with fructose. So whereas cane sugar has about 50-50 glucose and fructose, agave syrup is literally 85% fructose. Out of all the foods and sweeteners out there, agave has the most fructose. It has even more fructose than high fructose corn syrup, okay? This means it's going to create a major problem for the liver. Your liver treats fructose like it does alcohol, like a toxin. And so, yes, it's low on the glycemic index, but it's going to create an indirect effect with insulin that's going to create the risk for diabetes, insulin resistance, obesity. Think about sugar or fructose. You're taking this sugar out of the normal food and you consume this in a concentrated amount, in large amounts. This is not healthy. This is not good at all. It's going to create a lot of damage to the liver. Number 3, flavored yogurt, right? Now, flavored, and of course, they always add sugar to it. You have this appearance that it's a healthy thing because it's a probiotic and it has calcium and it has protein. It's very convenient. People give this stuff to their kids all day long. But you have to realize that most of these flavored yogurts have more sugar than a candy bar. Tons of sugar, 30 grams per serving size, okay? This is like way too much sugar. And then when you're adding the sugar to the protein in it and all the other stuff, you're just going to feed your pathogens, not the good bacteria. And the amount of probiotics or beneficial microbes in this product is not very significant. Most, if not all, these microbes don't even survive the stomach acid. Personally, I do not believe there's any benefits whatsoever of these probiotics going into the actual intestine and increasing your microbes. Anytime you consume a yogurt, you want to consume it as the whole food, the whole fat. You don't want any yogurts being with skim milk or low fat at all. I mean, if you're going to do yogurt, do Bulgarian yogurt, do Greek yogurt without the added sugars. I mean, yogurt by itself has, 6 grams of sugar per serving size. Why would you want to add more sugar?